of what was going on when the pain became almost unbearable. And some people were accusing me of being quiet at a time when I should be talking. I was compelled to cry unto God because we have been fasting, we have been praying for a particular group of school children that were captured. And the kidnappers felt that the government was not reacting fast enough to give them the money they've asked for. They slaughtered their teacher and showed the video to the rest of the world. And then some people began to speak, challenging those of us who said we have been praying. They said, you have fasted, you have prayed. Where is your God? So I went to the Lord in prayer, in deep agony. So I said, Father, you've had them. He said, where is our God? Answer them now. And then God spoke to me. Told me that as for the release of the children, it's going to be dramatic. But he didn't tell me the time or the details. But then he told me that aspect, should leave it in his hand, but that he would talk to me a bit about what will happen after this particular incident. And in some of the things he said, he mentioned what's going to happen to those who have been sponsoring terrorism and kidnapping in Nigeria. And he spoke about several other things, and I didn't have any idea of what's going to happen here. I just know that my son, the father of the father of that young man who's been the organizer, told me about this meeting. He knew I would be in America for the American convention of our church. And I'm supposed to have been on my way to Nigeria by last Sunday. But when he said this program will be taking place tonight, I said I will wait. I will wait. So if I disappear before the program is over, it's because another assignment is waiting, and it's not in America at all. I'm happy that you said that this program is nothing political. You're not holding this meeting either to discredit the government and so on and so forth. If we talk about what's happening in Nigeria vis-a-vis Christianity, it's a bit difficult for me to bear or that is happening there. But in Africa, the elders, our elders are the custodian of very deep philosophy. They may not be highly educated, but they have education, if you know what I mean. They say that after an elder has eaten some soup, no matter what is happening, the soup will not shake. That means an elder, to be called an elder, must be able to suffer long and just pretend that's nothing. Because one of the people who are complaining about is that I'm from the southern part of Nigeria, and the northern part is supposed to be predominantly Muslim. And so they were accusing me in particular that because I am in the south, I'm not paying enough attention to the churches in the north. So I smiled in pain. I smiled in pain because as of now, in the north, where the persecution is supposed to be toughest, I have more than 8,000 churches under my care. I have suffered things that if the soup were to shake in the belly of the elder, we will not be having this kind of meeting. Because one of my daughters, a pastor in the north, went for what we call early morning evangelism. And she was passing through the front of a mosque. Early morning evangelism is just telling everybody loud and clear, Jesus loves you. And that's all she was doing. Passing by a mosque, and some people came out of the mosque and killed her. That's not something hidden. I mean, it was news. And the case was not even investigated. I mean, the police didn't even come. Okay. And the younger generation of Christians made some suggestions. Police will not come, so, and they've done their own, let's do our own. They made suggestions on, we know the mosque, we know the chief imam. Well, let's do something. After all, the police will not come. And I smiled. Because if I agree that we do what they say we should do, you know, young people now, all you need to do is give the go-ahead. By the time they finish, even you will say, I didn't ask you to go that far. But I told them, if there's going to be a spiritual war in Nigeria, I won't be the one who will start it. Have you seen a video tonight where you see some people being slaughtered? I'm happy that they took it away very quickly. But it reminds me of what happened in one of our churches in the north. Because I've taught my own children, we don't run. Light does not run from darkness. Under no circumstances. So, Boko Haram drove away the churches. I mean, the pastors there fled. But my pastor refused to move. So one day they came to visit him at home. You don't want to go, and we know what to do. But he wasn't in. However, the wife was in, and the wife had just given birth to a set of twins. So they said, well, your husband is not home, we will leave him a gift that will cause him to move. So they slaughtered the twins. The soup was not. When I heard, the poor little mother, they went mad. Well, quite a terrible experience. So I told my son, the pastor comes to the south. You've already paid your price. I mean, when you get to heaven now, and Paul is bragging, talking of how many times they beat him, how many times they stoned him, you say, Auga, you never married. You never had a set of twins. And I had a set of twins and I'd lost them for Christ's sake. I said, you've made a mark. We will arrange for somebody to take your place. And he looked at me and said, Daddy, what are you saying? You are the one who taught us. We don't run. And we didn't run. So we are still there. Not only are we still there to mark the occasion, we established an IDP camp. And the children have been there. We started the school for them. Been around now for years. As a matter of fact, by the grace of God, coming this September, we are going to start a secondary school there. As the IDP camp had, of course, the mothers of the children, they were there, the men. They can run when they see trouble. And so we have to arrange for the mothers too, to learn something they can do. Because after all, one day, they are going back home by the special grace of God. Now, I'm not here to tell a long story. in everything I'm saying, because this meeting is being watched, at least in Nigeria, right now, live. So I'm not going to take anything for. Thank God for Trump. Yeah, I think you should thank God for him. You should thank God for him. Thank you very much. Thank you. Last year, around November, he sent a message that he was coming to bomb Nigeria. And I felt that again, if I don't say something, things might not go the way it should go. You see, there's something wonderful about bombing. The only problem with that is that no matter how accurate your bomb may be, some innocent people will suffer. And I think he meant to bomb us several times. So again, I had to speak in November, the first Friday of November last year. And I announced publicly that the government must do something quick. Because I said to them, I've never met Trump, but I followed him. And I like him. It doesn't mean I agree with all his ways. But what I like about him, you want the truth? He's the best politician I've ever met. During his first term, the ambassador in Nigeria at that time visited me in my